people, welcome back to another exciting episode. Sorry, I didn't know if this was going for a second. Welcome back to another exciting episode of RuneScape where we will be doing some more quests. Um, we've already done quite a few quests. By that I mean two, I think. Um, and we will be doing Succession today, the next in line for this series. This is an exciting one. I'm excited to put my Infernal Puzzle Box in um, my pocket slot because I have been using it like I've been fighting some bosses and it's so useful. Like you don't understand how much you need it till you have it, and then you're like, wow, not having adrenaline. What's the term? Hold your adrenaline. Anyways, let's get started. We're gonna start by talking to Adrastea. Ah, good. I had hoped to see you, Hawachima. I need your help. Accept. Wonderful. Let me tell you the situation.
I am soon to be crowned. It is a burden I do not take lightly. As Basilissa, it is my duty to see that the kingdoms are protected. Right now, there is one looming threat that haunts me, that threatens us all. The civil war is over. Bilrak won. The demons, defeated, fell in line and joined the ranks of his army. Bilrak is in a position to launch a full-scale invasion. But it is not enough. The powerful always crave more power. He greedily seeks more ways to expand his influence and cement his dominance. Even now, he gathers his forces and spreads out across the world in search of something. Lost magic, an artifact. Whatever he is trying to do, it represents a terrible threat to the rest of the world. We must stop him. We must put an end to his reign before it begins.
As you can see, while the threat of the civil war is over, we are still not safe. Bilrak is planning something, and I believe we're all in danger. Our spies have kept tabs on his forces to get a glimpse of his plans, but we've learned nothing, at least until recently. We've tracked down a contingent? A contingent of Bilrak's forces sneaking into the prisons of Santistan. We don't know what they were after, but it can't be good. Soon I will be coronated. I shall be named a Basilissa. I have a duty to safeguard my people, to protect them. I do not accept this role lightly, but once I am crowned, I will not be able to face these threats directly. As a ruler, I must rely on others to risk themselves on my orders. So now, I would like to, I would like to join you. This is my last chance. She would like to join us. Interesting. This is my last chance to get my hands dirty and to stand directly before the threat. I am no fighter, but I want to help. Are you ready to go? Excuse me. This is weird because coronation is kind of like a symbolic thing, It's a ceremony. Um, I don't know, in some like movies and shows, it's like you're not official until the ceremony, but I think it's just a formality. So her putting her life in at risk before she gets the ceremony done is kind of like, eh. I guess we'll let RuneScape have this one. Great. It will feel good to get out of here for a bit. Let's go to Santistan. What? You can take me all the way to Santistan? The entrance to Santistan is east of Varrock, between the lumberyard and dig site. Yeah, I know where it is. Why is Belrock a threat? I've been asking myself the same question. He's the leader of the Zamarakian forces, a religious order bent on pure chaos that can't be good for our world. Okay. Now that he stands unopposed by the demon army, he will turn his attention to the rest of the world. He's planning something big. All our intelligence suggests he's gathering a larger force in preparation for something terrible. Belrock cannot be allowed to harm the innocent people of Gielinor. What are your plans? To rule as justly and as fairly as I can. Not exciting, I know, but it's the honest truth. There is much work to do here, old grudges to patch up, ancient wounds to heal, and new threats to thwart, of course. I'm not sure I have time for long-term plans at the moment. Not until we fix a few things. Okay, let's continue with our journey. We gotta walk all the way over there? Oh man, we do. Why did this door close on my face? So, I didn't record the mini quest series of um, the Civil War, but it's really short and really simple, especially if you've already been doing a lot of stuff in the wilderness. You know, the first one you have to defeat 144 demons in the wilderness, and that's easy enough. You know, just go kill some hellhounds for like 20 minutes, half an hour, depending on your levels and stuff. Um, can't believe I don't know the quickest way to Varrock from here. I think it's to go north. Can I teleport there? Will that will that mess things up? I don't want to back to Falador, but I also don't want to walk with her. Also, we're going to the dig site. Let's see. Nah, I don't want to risk it. We'll spend this time talking. Okay, so Civil War. First one is you have to beat a bunch of demons or kill a bunch of demons in the wilderness. Easy enough. No problems there. The second one is you have to do, I think it is 4 um, wilderness flash events, which speaking of, one starts in about 10 minutes, so I will be hopping on over there to do that in a second because I'm trying to get these very wildy rewards. Sack of very wildy rewards. I feel like by the time I get to the dig site at Centestin, I'm gonna have to skedaddle, but we'll see. um, so that's the second one. You learn a couple of things. Um, you see what goes on after our little visit with Moya. Um, she's out in the wilderness doing some stuff, and then she tries to find Krill, and eventually they get Krill. They get him into the source where you fight um you fight as Moya. You fight Avarice, and once she gets in there, it's or no, I don't think she shows up in there. But Krill's in there, and Avarice's sister turns on him because she's being strong-armed to get her sister back, and uh, and then Bilrak shows up, and they capture Krill, or do they kill him? One or the other. Um, and enter the ancient prison. Okay, and that's really about it. And then the civil war between the uh, the two factions of Zamorak's armies. Here we are. Isn't this Centistan a marvel? So much history, so much knowledge just buried beneath the surface. I would give anything to grab a mattock and sift through the memories of this place. But there's no time for that. Right now, we need to find out what Bilrak's forces were up to here. Hey, look at that. Got some footprints. Well, someone larger than a human was here. I'd wager a good 8 feet tall or so. Probably in heavy armor, too, given the depth of the print. Is it that one guy that was in the Boar Inn? Ooh, where are you going? There's some bodies. Oh, this is the dungeon, isn't it? I have yet to do Aftermath, so I haven't been here yet. Look at their wounds. The damage is brutal. Whoever did this was large and dangerous. We should be careful. Why don't my glowing eyes show up here? Scratch marks? What? It's probably a demon, I would guess. The scratch marks are deep. They must have dragged something huge out of here. Does that mean I want to go down here? No, it doesn't. The gate's closed. Barrier there. What is this? Look at it. The design is so elegant. The technique these ancient architects used were astounding. There's something else. Look, do you see it? The light, it's refracting, almost as if it was shying away. Shadow magic, expertly and recently wrought. The question is, what was it used for? I'm normally of the opinion that magic is neither good nor evil, only a tool to be used, but I can think of very few positive uses of shadow magic here. Alright. Note from a worker. Who's this guy? Is this just a dude sleeping? Just chilling? Oh, no, he's a guard and he's dead. They took something large and heavy out of here. Some ancient device, perhaps? A buried object of power? Looks like it took a huge effort, whatever it was. It must have been worth a great deal to them. Okay, I can see how all of this fits together. From what I can tell, I think it went down like this. Oh boy, we got 5 minutes before the event starts. Oh, I have to play as this guy? Oh my god, he lumbers very slowly. Move, you slovenly dogs. What am I paying you for? I don't want you to be here any longer than I need to. We are right on the edge of one of their biggest and noisiest cities. Even these fools will work out something is up soon. Now hurry up and find the artifact. I wonder if I leave and come back, will I continue from here? What did I say? You were supposed to move the largest crate out of here first and foremost. It contains a unique artifact, a ritual marker created by Zaros himself, an ancient marvel. Yet here it sits unmoved like all this other cargo. Am I talking to myself? The ritual marker is of paramount importance to Bilrak. It must be in the ritual circle to activate his portal. But the biggest crate is the heaviest, General. Heavy enough to crush you where you stand. Honestly, where do they find these feckless hicks? We've wasted enough time here. I'll move the largest crate onto the ritual circle myself. Blocked? What in the actual world? Why does it say... What kind of puzzle is this? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm supposed to move it onto the circle? Oh my god, I am gonna miss this event. Move more. There you go. Now I'm gonna move up. Move up. There you go. Get out of the way. Get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. Oh no, we're stuck again. Well, that's not good. We only have 2 spaces to move around. Alright, we'll move this. Oh, we can only move one. Oh, we can move it this way. Shush. Oh no. Oh, darn. I thought I was so smart. Hmm. Okay, we'll try this again. No. This is where we started. Nope, it's not gonna work. Move this up, maybe. Move that aside. Oh, no, actually, you move back. Move this guy down. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. What in the world? Why do I feel like I'm missing something? See, now everything's stuck. Nothing can move. Move this up. I can move that up. Have I done it? I can move this. Only one step. I can move this guy out of the way. That doesn't do anything for me though. That's where this started. Oh, I can move this here. Wait, was it? For the love of Gothics, I don't think you're taking this seriously. If Khazard was this petty and cruel, he'd be poisoned by his own soldiers within the year. Alright, you got me. General Khazard isn't a murderous, cackling overlord whose hobbies include pushing puzzle blocks with his mind, but go with it. Why are you like this? Look, when you've been buried under legislative documents for the last week, you find your own fun. Oh boy. Okay, so we're just gonna continue with this, huh? Okay. A new ritual marker? One that Zaros had been experimenting with, but why? Macho no longer need to sustain their lives with rituals, so what for? Whatever the reason, Bilrak seems like he'll go to any lengths to get this thing. There's something we're missing. You're right. There's more to this puzzle. Thinking about it, what we've learned lines up with some other intelligence we've received. There were reports of strange figures seen in the Manifos library. I'd put it aside as the data was unclear, but I think we need to investigate this now. Okie dokie. Our next lead is to investigate the library in the Imperial District of Menafos. Okay, there's absolutely no way they expect me to walk with her all the way to Menafos, right? That would require going all the way to El Kharid and taking the flying carpet and everything. Look, she's right. Oh my goodness, I could have just teleported. Oh my god. Was this always here? This statue? Who is this? I feel like this statue was not always here. Is it because this has gone up? What level is this? Level 5. And you get this to level 30,000. Okay, we don't need to look at that. Where are we going? The Grand Library? Where is where is this Grand Library? Imperial District. This is where workers. It's probably up here, right? Yeah, but they won't let me in there. The library. Oh, I was half right. It's over here. Enter Grand Library. Never been in here. Wow, the coloring in this place looks kind of weird. Books. Look at this place. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think all these books are so... Wait, where was I? There's so much knowledge here. Walls of stories. Eons of history all pressed tightly together. I could stay here for weeks. But right now we have bigger issues to deal with. Our intelligence suggests that Zamarakian forces were sighted in this city. There are 3 places of interest that we should investigate. The Magister's Chamber, the Soul Altar, and of course, here. The Magister's Chamber? I've never been there. Apparently you need 115 Slayer to fight him. My reports say Inakra is here. Inakra? Yes, the Majorad do have a way of crawling out of the woodwork, don't they? The question is why? What was she looking for? According to her dossier, she's not a subtle creature, even for a Zamarakian. Apparently she holds scholars in particular contempt and has been known to willfully damage books. Reprehensible. But perhaps we can look for any damaged books for clues. Hopefully the librarian can repair any she caused. Our intelligence agents reported seeing someone scouting the area. What they were looking for, we don't know. The Magister's Chamber is a place in the dungeon of Sophonim. It's where a powerful necromancer can be found. Perhaps they were looking to recruit him. Seems unlikely, but we should investigate anyway. Travel to. We can go right to these other 2 places. Interesting. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, the books are glowing. Good. Oh, there's one over there too. The secret chamber. Hmm. Why are there? Why are they interested in Amasketh and her corruption? This passage here, something about devouring souls. I only know about half the words. May I see? You hand the book. Her brow furrows and her eyes dart across the page. Verbose, but well argued. It's a theory about what happens when souls are devoured. As common parlance would have it, truly the various ways they might empower the devourer. So one of Bill Rock's cronies was after information on how souls are consumed and used? Great. 9? Oh my goodness. Well, we know there's one over here. They're investigating the Terra Guardian Magister? Why? Who is that? What do you know about the Terra Guardians? They were my father's people long before he became a god. He rarely spoke of them, though. Terra Guard, isn't that where the humans of Gielinor originally came from? We don't know a great deal about them, but we do know that they had great insight into the manipulation of mortal souls. Oh yeah, I think they had like head families of like certain houses, and like the Magister was like the tip top of them all or something. I don't know. Sounds like something a Zamaraki and Madurai could have any number of uses for. Quite. Alright, we're looking for one more. All the way down there. Great. The Living Dead. Necromancy. It's a staple of the Zamarrican forces, so why do they need to read up on it here? Are they looking are they looking for new techniques and rituals? No, I don't think so. This is more of a discourse on what it means to be undead. What happens to trapped souls? Terrible, really. Sounds like they're branching sounds like they're branching out from their usual tricks then. Indeed, and I don't like it. I think I'm starting to see a pattern. We should investigate somewhere else. Let's go to the soul altar. So they're like they're looking into souls, devoured souls, and resurrection. So they're trying to bring someone back to life. Well, this place is disturbing. I'm not sure what I expected really. I don't see any obvious damage or Zamorakian interference. Let's look around. Look at these. There was some sort of struggle here. Look at the depth of the grooves. Someone powerful did this. But why? Why would they do that? Were they attacking something or someone? Oh man, this cough sucks. Discover the soul altar. Let's do. Wait, this damage looks recent. It looks deliberate. Are those claw marks? Were they taking a piece of the soul altar? But why? Why indeed? I don't even know what these altars are. Like imbued with magic. There's a cat named Ka. Oh, cat. I don't suppose you saw what happened here. I see many things. Cryptic, but not particularly helpful. It is not the way of cats to be helpful, but I suppose I can make an exception. I'm severely disappointed we don't need the cat speak amulet for this. I remember so many quests you had to have the cat speak amulet, and it was very annoying, but it was also kind of cool. There was a beast that arrived here, tall and dark and stinking of dog. It argued with a man who stank of death. He was injured and bleeding, but that seemed to only inconvenience him. There was a woman made of metal with him. She was filled with shadows and hatred. Her spirit was made of knives. They did something to the altar, but I didn't stick around to see exactly what. I'm beginning to get a better sense of what went on here. I have no clue who those three people would be. Oh, those are the Zamorakian forces from Civil War. They show up. They show up. I think those are the three people that this person, the cat's referring to. Ka. I'm trying to get 115 Slayer so I can come fight this person, the Magister. Well, it doesn't look destroyed, which is good, and they haven't taken Soul Obelisk. Is it Soul Obelisk? Still, let's look around and see what we can find. Bones. Look at these. You don't often see bones that are strongly imbued with magic. Feels cold, like everything's coming to an end. Necromancy. What is that? Touch the Soul Obelisk, okay? Fragments. Touching the obelisk merely lowered those purple barriers. I guess the Magister is indisposed. They broke a bit of the Soul Obelisk, but why? Surely they'd want the whole thing. And why leave it here? Could they be trying to figure out how it works? Or using it to make something else? Both of the both of those ideas are plausible and terrifying. Magical residue. Oh, you have to click to climb the stairs. I like that. That's cool. This seems to be lingering residue of some powerful magic. Not normal rune magic either. They must have been powerful to do this. Yes, let's be careful. Okay, I've been thinking through everything we found. I'm going to need your help to reenact what happened so you have freedom of movement. I'll happily get an aide to run everything you're wearing and carrying to your bank. You must remove all of the items that you have equipped to continue. Okie dokie. Okay, I've been thinking through. Okay. Lovely. This is what I've got so far. Let's do it. Yes, I am Lady, of her name. The Magister. There's nothing for you here. You are no master of the arcane arts. You reek of death, but I do not sense the underworld upon you. Though there is a shadow, a darkness that lingers within you that is not quite your own. I'm here for you to study. You will give me the knowledge that I want. And if I don't, you will. Is this where you threaten me with death, little warrior? Because I have overcome that problem. You will wish you hadn't. Enough posturing. I'm here for the secrets of that soul husk. My commander would know how it works. And who is your commander? Are they too cowardly to face me themselves? Too busy. You are not as important as I'm sure you believe yourself to be. My commander has other things that demand his attention. You will deal with me. No, no, I don't think I will. Leave this place while I still allow it. The arrogance in this world astounds me. Around every corner, every street, there are people who believe themselves above it all. Nobles who believe that happenstance of their birth elevates them. Mages who believe their magic is more important that a carefully learned trade. Okay, listen, dude. This is the second time they got a typo in this quest. Not this quest, but in this quest series. Can you fix it? Adventurers calling themselves a world guardian because they were in the right place at the right time. Hey now, easy. You all bring bile to my throat. So let me prove to you just how small you really are. I have no spells nor fancy enchantments. No demon packs guide mine. Let me show you what one woman can do with a blade, a shield, and a lifetime of rage burning inside her. Nothing? Why is she not doing that much damage? Oh, look, they're using my action bar, which is not set for freaking dual wield. It's just not. Lady, you're gonna die using my preset. Uh, she's a woman of action. Okay, even with that, I only did 1900. Am I missing something here? She doesn't like to pray either. This is a pretty boring fight, I am not gonna lie. Okay, well, he's almost dead. Critical attack does only 2000 damage. Man, if I was fighting her, she'd be done for. Enough, enough, I yield, I yield. Of course you do. Now you will tell me of this obelisk and about the power of souls. Then you will meet my associate, Jared, and you will learn just how merciful I have been. Jared. He's a werewolf. Jared. Jared the werewolf. I don't like this Hawachima. From what we found, it seems the Zamarakians are researching soul magic and necromancy. That sort of power is invariably misused, but when you add in the ritual marker they stole from Santistan, the big picture starts to get even scarier. Come on, turn to Falador and see if we can. We should head back to the throne room. Okay? Why don't you just teleport me there? Goodness me. She's following me around. I wonder if she would follow me to the wilderness. Yeah. Excuse me. I don't know why she wanted me to walk her all the way back up to the throne room. Unnecessary. She's just abusing her power. You took your time. Trindine, what are you doing here? Meet my intelligence agents. Do you trust Trindine's information? Come now, I'm hurt. When have I ever lied to you? Also, this is Trindine. Her name is Anne Dimitri. That's her disguise name. And it's an anagram for I am Trindine. Repeatedly and at length. You're lying right now by pretending again to be Anne Dimitri. This is just costume, hardly a lie. Lies are much more fun. Besides, I've no reason to lie about any of this. You think I have anything to gain by keeping the Zamorakians secret? They're as much a threat to the followers of Zaros as they are Saradomin's stooges. No, Trindine, you will not insult us here, in my throne room, unless you want to see the sunrise tomorrow through a barred window. Ah, there we are, a little backbone. Good, that's what I want to see. Can't have the future ruler be a pushover. Why are you here, Trindine? Why is my health low? I'm not the one who fought the Magister. The same reason I always am. I have information. Specifically, I have information about Bilrak and his army. There's soldiers in Daemonheim equipment gathering in the wilderness, at the mage arena to be precise. They're recruiting. If I were you, I'd think about getting someone there on the inside. Daemonheim armor is very slimming and in fashion this season. It also has the added advantage of completely hiding your face. Anyone could sneak in among those recruits. Anyone. Well, we can't smuggle any Daemonheim armor out from the dungeon, so we need to think of a new way to get a disguise. Luckily for you, I've looted around the wilderness a fair bit recently, and I might have something to help you there. While I was out watching Team Chaos murder one another for stupidity's sake, I spotted a couple of places where Daemonheim ore had found its way to the surface. There's some veins of Argonite that have somehow found themselves pushed to the surface near the Daemonheim ruins. Mine yourself some of that, and then a little elbow grease and a smithy will sort of disguise lady split. Perfect. Hachima, let's see if we can find that ore and get ourselves a disguise. For both of us, we're looking at 28 Argonite ore to smith. What we need. Typically, you'd need two different kinds of ores to smelt together, but okay. Wait, you're going with them? Seriously? You? Of course I am. I can't very well let Hawachima have to deal with everything on their own. Them, they, there. Interesting. Why not? Everyone else does. Your father always did. My father always did. I always do. They like it. Makes them feel useful. No, it makes me feel used. Excuse you. A little help would be nice once in a while. Oh, don't try and do the whole humble modesty nonsense. You enjoy being the solution to everyone's problems. Makes you feel useful. I mean, I am useful. Of course you are, sweet cakes. You're invaluable. I think we should go before Trindine somehow makes this more awkward. Oh, I absolutely can. But I'll save that for later. Okie dokie. Are you ready to go? Yeah. Better not die in the wilderness. Oh, I was just talking about taking her in the wilderness, and lo and behold, you can actually take her in the wilderness. Let's see if we can take her in here. And yes, we can. Look at that. She's just following me. I wonder if anybody else can see her. Wait, it's my health that needs rejuvenating. Okay, we'll just gear up, I guess. We'll be in the wilderness. I don't think we'll be attacked by anything. And if we do, we'll run away. Okay, where's the Argonite ore? Let me see. Probably use a teleport. Oh my goodness, what is this? Okay. Near the shipwreck by the peninsula. Where's the shipwreck? It's like right on the it's showing me two different places. Okay, well, we'll go to Daemonheim, I guess. We need the ring of kinship. What else? I was thinking of something else that we needed. I don't know. Teleport Daemonheim. My leg is very itchy right now, and I don't understand why. Nope, too far. So, Daemon ore has reached the surface. That is interesting. Does that mean after this quest is done, we'll be able to go and mine it? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, I'm here by the shipwreck. Shipwreck by the peninsula. Oh, there we go. It's on the map. Argonite. Oh crap, we need 28. We don't have the space for 28. Oh, it stacks. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Yeah, that would have been bad. I don't want to have to walk all the way back. I've already done that so many times. What'd she say? I've not seen what? You know, for sign. It's not Argonite, it's Argon-like. Could you save me a bit? Bit of what? What are you talking about, girl? You could come here and help me, you know? Yeah, you want to do the... Let's hurry. Don't want to be... What? Then get over here and pick up a pickaxe. Jeez, lady. You know, you want to do the cushy job of sneaking in with a disguise. And yet, you don't want to get your hands dirty over here. That looks like enough ore to me. There's a furnace to smelt this ore in the gargoyle-infested ruins between the Wilderness Crater and Daemonheim? Okay, but why do we have to go there? I'm guessing it's something specific to do with that one. Oh, look, a starved ancient effigy. Cool. Let's put it in fishing, because fishing sucks. Construction, because that costs money, and well, not really, but wood cutting, because that takes a long time. Agility, even though people say agility is really easy now because of the feathers. And Slayer, because I'm trying to level up Slayer. Perfect! Wait, it's between the crater and Daemonheim? Alright, let's just mark it. Well, at least this quest is actually pointing me to stuff where I'm supposed to be going. The other quests were not. Is it a penguin? That's not a penguin, it's a freaking ghost. Dude, where are you going? I should go this way. So, it seems like there's gonna be another God War, except instead of gods, it's gonna be, you know, whatever you would call these guys, the Matarad and this chick. What is she? Is she like a human? One ore equals one bar? Dang, man. What is that? Oh, a tinderbox. I thought this was a top hat for a second. Deadly red spiders. Melting point around 1032 degrees? Wait, did she give a unit? Darn. Mind you don't burn yourself. Okay. What else do you have to say? It's also action to watch. Not for me, it's not. I gotta do all the work. She's really annoying. Was she like purposely annoying? Good. We'll soon have enough. Oh man. She needs to stop talking. I swear. We're about to throw her in the smelter. We should keep a low profile and smith our outfits near where recruitment is taking place. I think there's an anvil near the mage arena. Wilderness monsters get nastier the further we go. A safer route to the deepest wilderness is to pull lever in Edgeville. If the rumors I've heard are true, that lever should teleport us. Is there true? I know what the lever does. I've been using the lever since before you were born. What level of wilderness am I in? 28? Oh no. Should have brought my wilderness sword. Let's put this away and grab that. And we will go to Edgeville. Darn it. Nope. There we go. Garbage. Hey, look, it's already slashed. Hey, there's there's snow up north here. Goodness. Why aren't these guys wearing Santa hats like the bosses do? Oh, what is this? No webs? Is it because she's with us? Oh, I didn't even know there was a, what do you call it? A furnace, a smelting thing over there and a furnace over here, whatever this is called. Oh, wait, where's the argon like? Excuse me. Maybe we just use it. We use it here? Oh. We'll each need a full set of armor. You should smith a plate body, helm, gauntlets, boots, and plate legs for yourself. I'd like a helm, a chain. Girl, why are you giving me different things to make? A helm, a chain body, a plate skirt, gauntlets, and boots. Do you any weapons? Ooh, throwing knives. Make me throwing knives. Can you use throwing knives? Not even a little bit. Let's pick something else then. I'll make myself a kite shield and a battle axe to be what all the cool Damon Hine recruits are wearing this season. I'll make you an axe with what's left over. Sounds like a plan. If you lose anything you've made, come chat to me. I'll keep an eye out for things. Oh, okay, you just make it. Cool. I was gonna say, what is this? I'm gonna have to remember the laundry list of things. That would be crazy. I didn't have my notebook. I still don't have a notebook in here. I say that every time I record. I need a notebook in here. Wow, look at all this armor. All that metal. Oh, I only have 1 bar left. That's not enough for just a battle axe. Did you make a throwing knife? A pickaxe. Yeah, that'll do. Oh my goodness. Just tell her it's a battle axe. I have quite enough bars to make a battle axe, so I may do this instead. This is a pickaxe. Right. It's still an axe, and it'll do some decent damage. Oh well, it's mostly for show anyway. I'm not really much of a fighter. I'll be relying on her skills there. She's not much of a fighter. She's useless. Why did she come with us? What if we get into some kind of kerfuffle, skull, or other kind of uffle? Well, regardless, thank you. I'm going to head to the major arena now and try out this guy. Let me do that. What do you mean you'll meet me there? We've been traveling together as a pack this whole time, and all of a sudden now you want to run off ahead? She's gonna get captured or something, I swear. Let's see. We gotta look the part, you know. Wardrobe, outfits. We don't need all of these. It was a preset. Preset 4. Okay. All right, and then we will. They're all customizations. There we go. Beautiful. Man, I'm gonna make all the other recruits jealous of my max cave. They'd be like, "Oh man, you're maxed out," and they'd be like, "I'll be like, yeah." And they'd be like, "Aw." I don't think any of them will care. Why be the mage arena? Kind of a strange place to meet. Well, our suspicion if we bring in anything other than our disguise, I can get someone to run anything else. You're carrying your bank. Oh, okay, cool. Are we good? Hmm. Dang, I won't be able to show off my max cape to these noobs. There. Yes. Her pickaxe looks like it's sticking in her back, like she was swinging too hard. She was just. We'll need to find the recruiter and convince them to let us join. Vengeance. That's her name. See if you can spot someone that looks like they might be in charge. Well, pretty sure she's in charge. What is this? I want it. Go no further. Let me look at you. The armor is sloppily equipped. You lack the stance of a soldier, but there's potential at least. What are you saying to me? You, on the other hand, you look nothing like a soldier. I may not have been conscripted, but I can fight. I just say the forgotten. Huh. I need to do the quest where we find out where she comes from. Too many of you think that's enough. That war is just swords and the war is just swords and bloodshed. Why is she preaching so much? But war is discipline, war is practice, war is when you take a knife and slowly insert it into their liver rather than chop off their head. So you have the patience for war? Do you have the resolve? Let us prove ourselves. Very well, answer me this. You stand in a field, the weather is crisp and the grass blows freely. There's a girl in front of you and a sword in your hand. I stab her. I let her go. I wait for orders. Ooh, discipline. Yes, an easy answer, I confess, but it separates monsters from the hopefuls. A soldier is part of the machine, a cog in the system, not the system itself. A warrior wins battles, a soldier wins war, side by side with other soldiers. Knowledge is power, and discipline gives us strength. I thought Zamorak was all about chaos. A child's interpretation. Zamorak promotes freedom, not chaos. Though to those holding the chain, the two can seem the same. Okay, so let me ask you another question. You have been told to hold a location. It is far from the battle and of little strategic importance. As you stand there, you spot an enemy scout limping away from you, a missive in her hand. I guess I could shoot them with an arrow and hold my position. I wait for orders. Didn't you think all the answers would be the same? That you only need only pair to be No, a soldier needs to show they have what it takes to make a judgment call. If we want to mindless watchmen, there are more efficient methods. You don't have what we're looking for. Go. Oh my goodness. I thought this was like a trick thing where they would, I don't know. Alright. I wait for orders. So what if she comes up and tries to kill me? Do I still await orders? I'm gonna shoot them with an arrow. And if it misses, they're aware of you. If you hit them, you still need to leave your spot. And what if the letter's encrypted? What information may they know of our enemy's operations? Murder passes the time, and sometimes has its place, but war's. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What are we to do? I don't know. That one felt like they were looking for a very specific answer, and they couldn't justify it. Good. The location lacks strategic value. That missive could alter the war. Okay. A soldier needs a plan, but a soldier that lacks initiative is no better than a golem. And golems need neither food nor sleep. Perhaps there's a place for you here. One last question. That's not a question. It's not? I am your commanding officer. I have told you to kill her. What will you do? I will fight you. I will kill her. I refuse. Let's see. If my commanding officer tells me to kill one of my fellow soldiers, if it's in a war, I'm not gonna assume that my commander's testing me. I'm not gonna assume that it's my commander just gone crazy or something. I would think that it's because my compatriot is a spy or something, They probably deserve to be killed, right? And it's like there's no time to explain or argue. So I would say kill her. But I feel like we got discipline, we've got initiative, and now we've got loyalty, right? To refuse killing one of your fellow soldiers. I'm gonna say refuse. Good. I have no reason to kill her except my whim. It is right to refuse. What if? Okay, but the problem is we've met people. Okay, like the dude in the Black Knight Fortress. I can't remember his name. He's psycho. Like he captured one of the recruits because she failed the test or something, and he like cut out her tongue and made her like a slave basically. Like the dude was crazy. So if you defied his order, he would definitely like get pissed and like, you know, do some stuff to you, torture you, kill you, or something. So, yeah, I'm doubting this response of good. I gave you no reason to kill her. As soldiers, we are bound together by our loyalty. Ah, see, loyalty, a shared vision, and the absolute knowledge that we are there for one another. By refusing to kill her without reason, you prove your willingness to stand up for your fellows. I can use this. Welcome to the recruitment trials. What if her answers were different? They will not be gentle, but if your blade is as strong as your mind, then perhaps you will prevail. Perhaps. You've shown you have a temperament we can use. Now let's see if your blade is as sharp as your mind. You will be challenged against several waves of our soldiers, starting you with the weakest. We'll see if you have what it takes to join the elite ranks. Failure will mean your death. If you have any pieces of unfinished business with your friends or family, now is the time to resolve them. Yeah, okay, well, how about I set up my action bar? That would be nice. I'm just gonna go to the wiki and look up one that's what do you call it? Single target, two-handed, dual-wielded melee. That just totally messed it up. No, it just shrunk it. Are you ready? No, I need a moment. There's no shame in being prepared. Okay, cool. Okay, it says put onslaught, onslaught, and then assault, and then destroy. And this move, is it this? I think it's flurry. Greater flurry. I don't have greater flurry. Maybe I should go get greater flurry. Come back. Just kidding. And then we need the punch, decimate. Okay. And then dismember. And then pinch, sever. I don't know why it looks like someone's pinching a blade, not severing an artery or something. And then greater flurry or fury. Is this greater fury? It is greater fury. I should go get that too. Oh, and then dude with the two swords, havoc. Okay. And then let's add this into the mix just for fun. And then we have Chaos Roar. We use Chaos Roar in conjunction with. Ooh. Oh, I can't even use Destroy. Ferocious attack with both weapons, 148 to 752. But it's a channeled attack, so Chaos Roar won't work with it anyways. I need abilities I can use with a shield. These are all with two-handed. Two-handed, 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 two-handed. Melee dual wield. Yeah, I won't be able to use a lot of those. I'll be able to use Slaughter. Put Slaughter in there. Right? Yes, I'll be able to use Slaughter. But that's also an old ability. Well, it's not even a channel. It's damage over time. Uh, Balance Strike. Attack with the power of Gothics. Target. No, this is better if you have lower health than the enemy, or the enemy has what? Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and do the math for that. Um, Punish. Slash the target. Stomp. 40 to 200% ability damage. All right. Let's throw Stomp in there. And I guess we'll throw this in just for fun. Okay. All right, I'm ready. Why is there a gap here? Was there something here a second ago? Me is confused. Oh, actually, hmm. Okay, I'm gonna have to change my settings. I just realized they are not what they used to be. What? How dare you attack me, mage? Possible, you have defeated the weak and the feeble. Perhaps you are not completely useless. But let's see how you fare against real warriors. Okay, let us see indeed. They're all magic users. So is this just gonna see how long we can survive? Good, you are proving yourself to be quite the asset, but now let us see how long you can stand against a real threat. You've said that before. Oh, what is that? That's something from Time, right? This is funny. This is like it's like I'm fighting in the fight pits or something. Wave after wave. Excellent. You are a skilled warrior. Commending salute you. Perhaps in time you will stand beside me in officer's mess. But for now, we must all climb ranks, go and meet your fellow soldiers. You earned the rest. Welcome to the army. Together we shall build a better world, free from the chains of our oppressors. Interesting. Doesn't sound like a Zamarakian, to be honest. Well done. I'm sorry I wasn't much help. I'm not really much of a soldier. Besides, all I have is this pickaxe. It's no excuse. Anyway, now that we're here, we should look around for clues to Bilrak's big scheme. There must be a reason he chose this place to set up an army. There must indeed. Someone was dragged here. I see. Those patterns made by someone's heels. I'm inclined to agree. No normal fire could have left these marks. Why not? Magic then? Yes, some powerful magic. Defeated forgotten warrior. Did you see that? See what? When the mages attacked that Collodian person, it's like their spells just fizzled out, like he was eating them. That's nonsense. That's what I saw. Nothing. Likely bluster. But it's disturbing if it's true. Why can't I eavesdrop on these guys? Oh, can't stand right next to them and eavesdrop. It's not normal, I tell you, taking prisoners. Why it's not normal? Well, when you defeat a foe, you kill them, right? Honorable thing to do in that. Yeah, but not if you want to get info from them. That's when you need to get the pointy things out. Yeah, I don't think we want to listen to any more of that. Still, they took a prisoner. That means Bilrak needs something from someone. Someone someone from here. The question is whom and why. That's probably who they were dragging. Okay, so looking at all the evidence, I have a pretty good idea of what was going on here. Oh boy, here we go again. Belrak was here and he wanted something from the most powerful mage present, Collodion. Here to compete in the arena module? I thought your lot were above this sort of thing. I'm not here for your petty tasks, wizard. I'm here for your secrets. Oh, do you want my cheesecake recipe? Because I'll never share it. Or perhaps you're looking for my secret hide-and-seek spot. It's much less interesting than you think. Does everyone get bored of your pointless wittering? It must be a lonely existence. We find our joy where we can, I suppose. Then I will be happy to return you to your solitude, just as soon as you tell me the secret of absorbing magic. I don't know what you mean. No games, wizards. I've seen you defeat time and time again by weakling magicians with a fraction of your power. I've watched as the strands of magic around their spells wither and die at your touch, consumed as you feign defeat. I would know this secret. Ah, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. But this secret has been mine for too long for me to just give it away. What would you give me in return that could match the power and knowledge I possess? I am no mindless villain, Collodion. The price will be fair. You can name your weight in gold or gemstones. Money? What use do I have for money? Wealth is a fool's game. No, I want power, absolute and unmistakable. I want a kingdom. Promise me Asgarnia, and in return I'll give you what you seek. Quite the fair trade, I think. It is. If If it were any other time, I would give you what you ask, but I cannot afford to surrender territories now. And we're done here. I will not share my secrets for anything less. Unfortunate. I had hoped you would be reasonable, that we could reach a compromise. But I shall pay your new price. You have, after all, asked for a lesson in pain. Enough, I yield, please. After one strike? It is unfortunate that you forced my hand in this. I am not unreasonable. But no matter, you will tell me what I need to know, or you shall have a stark lesson in just how restrained I have been so far. Soldiers, take him away. That's what the evidence suggests. Bilrak wanted Collodion because Collodion knows a fascinatingly unique magical ability. Imagine the possibilities. You could consume magical spells, you could eat curses, unravel ancient enchantments. Of course, Bilrak is likely only thinking of the military implications of it all. Oh no, what? The pieces are all falling into place. By the light, it's horrible. He can't. Can't wait to tell me what you've worked out. The ritual marker, the soul obelisk, and now this. Belrak is looking to consume vast amounts of magical power, vast amounts of anima. If he performs the right ritual with all those components, he could consume half the souls in the human kingdoms. We have to stop him. That's kind of a stretch, huh? We need to find the ritual marker. We need to find it and sabotage it somehow. Put a stop to madness. It'll be somewhere nearby. Somewhere reasonably secure, safe from prying eyes. There's a cave beneath the major arena. Would that do? Perfect. We should leave here and give that a look. Hopefully it'll be there and we can work out what to do next. What in the world? Why does this place look different? We need to find the ritual marker and put a stop to Bilrock's madness. What is this place? That's a freaky looking right there. By the stars, look at it. If it wasn't such a nightmarish abomination, I'd almost be impressed. The blasphemous union of Terraguardian soul sorcery, Collodians, thaumaphage secrets, and all of it wrapped around a modified version of the Mahara ritual marker. No one should be allowed to use this. We have to destroy it. The good news is that something like this is going to be incredibly unstable. 3 alien magical techniques working together is a recipe for catastrophe. Show an item in your backpack. I'm not carrying anything I could offer. We should look for ways we can rig all these artifacts to turn against one another. Okay. Oh, rune pouch. There's just nothing interesting happens. What are you talking about? What? What? Sharp rocks. So I gotta find something to pick this white dust up with? Okay, well, we got a bunch of white rocks. We got some items here that I can't touch. It doesn't spec, but then it wants me to use something. More sharp rocks. Step into sparkling pool. Are we supposed to go to another area? It'll just slip through my fingers like this. Rune pouch. Oh, I can search this. It contained a single fire rune. Oh, okay. Maybe now we can use it. There we go. You break the fiber into fragments. Bring the pieces to me, I can imbue them with some volatile magic to make them a little more dangerous. Is it safe for us, I mean? Not remotely. Okay, give me a moment. Oh, she does have magic. She's not completely useless, I guess. There, I've infused them with an abundance of magical charge. You just need a sudden influx of magical energy and then, well, cover your ears. Now, highly volatile. Oh my goodness. It's just like that explosive liquid that you can get in certain quests. You very, very gently press volatile from fragments into the structure's weak points for maximum destruction. Problem is, our sabotage is a bit obvious at the moment. We need to disguise these volatile ruin fragments. Good thinking, but for that white dust to conceal what we've done, we need some way. We need some way to stick it to our explosives. Is there a way? Oh, get it wet. Okay. Now it's wet. Okay. Yeah. No, that's the sparkling gets covered up by powder. Perfect. That's going to be a surprise they won't quickly forget. Come on, we better get out of here and start looking for saboteurs. Split up and make it easier to escape. I'll meet you back at Palor Castle. Good luck. Can I teleport? I can. This is kind of interesting that we've got some like Daemonheim armor in the battle axe. Maybe it's maybe it's a play on like Argonite. What level is this stuff? Let's see. Milestones. No. Other? No. Rewards? No. Everything? No. You can use. Isn't it like you can use certain armor or whatever? Oh, maybe it's like in Smith certain armor. Let's see, smithing. Or secondary? Where's the core? I don't know. Forget about it. We'll just continue onwards. The door. There we go. Open the door. There we go. So many doors. Why are they always closed? Oh boy, here we go. What if our explosive actually just made it more stable?
Bilrak didn't think to inspect the marker before his ritual, and it cost him dearly.
Oh boy.
He sought the power he felt was owed to him. He dreamed of draining souls from across the world, becoming unrivaled in his power. In a world without gods, he would rule without opposition. Unrivaled, untouchable. But it was not to be. Your sabotage turned the power Bilrak summoned into the marker against itself. Magic surged until the structure could contain it no longer. In a great thunderclap, the marker exploded, shattering across the wilderness like a bad dream. The power contained returned to the dirt and the soil. The shards of soul it harnessed returned to the underworld to await their afterlife. Bilrak had failed, his plan ruined, his dreams of glory shattered like the marker. In one act of sabotage, the world was safe once more. None even knew they'd been at risk. Bilrak's army remained. It was still a threat, still a terrible danger. But the infallibility of his leadership was gone. His authority lost, like his dreams of dominion.
Hmm. You know, I don't really understand why. Oh, they took away the armor. I don't really understand why the cutscenes aren't animated like in most other games. Why do we still have still images? It's kind of weird. We did it. We stopped his evil scheme. I never doubted you, though. I wasn't sure I would be any help, but we did it. Nah, you weren't really any help. You were useless. Okay, let's just let her have this one. This shame will be your last adventure. Oh, I don't know. We saved the souls of half the human kingdoms. I think it's a good adventure to end on. Regardless, this is the last time I can really be out in the field like that. Soon I will be crowned as Vasilisa, and will have no more time for such adventures. I shall enable others to become heroes. I shall use my power to lift them up and let them save the world. A far better use of my time. Though we have to actually have the coronation first. I never knew how much organization goes into one of these. We have guests coming, dignitaries from all the human kingdoms. Each of them needs to have a seat at the table, and each one of them thinks they're as important as the last. I have to try and place them all on the head table for the banquet, but it's much more of a headache than I expected. Can I help? I'd really appreciate it. Why are you offering help? This is none of your business. You're not a party planner. I really appreciate it, but are you sure it's not exactly saving the world? It'll be a nice break from the end, from the world-ending struggles. Sure, I'll help. As always, your help is welcome. Though I apologize if you start to look back fondly on the world-ending threats after talking to these dignitaries for a few minutes. There are times during diplomatic meetings I have longed for an apocalypse. What a weird thing to say. Also, this seems like a perfect time. Oh my God, they're all in this room. This seems like a perfect time for someone to come in and try to sabotage us, you know? Because if someone comes in and sabotages her coronation, like, I mean, we'll be in chaos. There are four dignitaries and only four seats at the table. What do you mean only four? There's four and four. The table is long and sits at the top of the room, with all guests on it facing the same direction, out to the crowd. Okay. As Basilisa, I'm seated in the middle. The other guests are seated around me. Sounds simple, right? People can just sit either side of me. Wrong. If we sit people in the wrong place, it might offend them, or they might conflict with their neighbor. The slightest mistake, and we could turn dinner into a diplomatic disaster. These are just ambassadors. Why do they hate each other so much? So no pressure or anything. Have a chat with each of the guests and see if you can work out where they should be seated. When you're happy with your decision, come and speak to me. Oh my goodness, these guys are so needy. Well met, World Guardian. Oh, I'm not fussy. I'm happy to sit anywhere. Honestly, I'm surprised how fussy some people get over all of this. We're all on the head table regardless. Unfortunately, I'm fairly new to this job. That's why you're not fussy. I'm not sure I'm quite qualified to give you advice to seek the others. I don't trust the Michelin ambassador, though. Something about them just makes me uneasy. If you could seat them away from me, I'd appreciate it. I thought you said you weren't picky. Okay, let's make a note. Okay, M away from A. Oh dang, it's been a fight. M I away from A. Ooh, also, do we have paint? We do have paint. Here's what we'll do. Here's a table, here's Basilisa, and here are the other spots. And of course, here's the crowds. And the carpet. And there's the people. Yes, these are heads. This is like an head view. Yep. Okay, perfect. And now we need to find out where each of them goes. Let's draw some dinner plates, some knives and forks. Perfect. This is getting very confusing. Oh my goodness, this sucks. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Okay. Okay. Just calm down, people. Oh, I can't actually see that. That's okay, you don't need to see it. All right. Hello. It's about seating. Seats? I'll sit anywhere, so you say. Don't worry about me, although I do have some business with a Manaphyte ambassador, if that's any help. Okay, let's make the note. Me, next to me. My next to me. Okay. So they need to sit next to each other, and she needs to sit away from him. We put either of them on one side, and then these two on the other side, right? Seems fairly straightforward. Look, I didn't tell you this, but I'd be a little wary of Guardian Ambassador. They may be new to the job, but they got there through some fairly shady dealings. Politics, so I wouldn't worry too much, but I'd be wary about giving them the Basilisk's ear if I were you. So don't put him next to the Basilissa. I would say she could take care of herself, but I don't think she can. I'm deaf in one ear, so if you could put me on the Basilissa's right side, that would be appreciated. All right, to our drawing. So ME needs to go on the right side. So I'll just write ME needs to go on this side. Ooh. And I'll say A not next to B for Basilissa. And then me for Manaphyte to right of B. Okay, getting somewhere. About the other guests. I'm not a big fan of the Asgardian ambassador. They once made terrible fun of my prize-winning cabbages, and I have never forgiven them. Okay, you're not going to be next to them anyways. A pleasure to meet you. Wait, so if we're supposed to try and make them happy, shouldn't we put him next to the Basilissa because that's where he'd want to be? I'm not particularly concerned myself. I'm happy seated anywhere. Others may be more discerning. Weird. What you didn't hear is from me, but the ambassador for Menaphos is a very paranoid person. They're convinced that there's danger waiting around every corner, so if you want to keep them calm, just sit them near an exit, so near the end of the table if possible. Okay. Me at end of table. Cool. I have the seating plan. Excellent. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's start with who's the farthest away from me on my left. That would be Asgarnian. The person nearest me on my left. That would be Kandarian. What about the person farthest from me on the right? That'll be Fight. And the last seat will be Mistalin. Are you sure you want to be an adventurer, Hachima? You'd be great as a diplomat. I'm good. Well, adventuring suits you. Right, it's time. I'm ready. Are you ready? Maybe I'm not ready. Sarah Dahlman's light. It's really going to happen, isn't it? I'm going to become Basilissa. I thought you were ready for this. I was. I am. I'm just, well, it's real now, isn't it? Not just a phrase, not just a future thing. It's here. It's now. Do you want to back out? No, I'll be fine. It's probably good that I'm nervous, as I think anyone stepping into a position such as this should be. I have the weight of so many lives in my hand now. I need to make sure I treat the role with the gravity it deserves. Just promise me one little thing, okay? When I'm this big, powerful empress, come say hello from time to time. Nah, I don't think so. Just kidding. I pressed one. Thank you. I know it sounds silly, but that means a lot. It's going to be difficult to find a real friend when I'm wearing that crown. Who says I'm going to be a real friend? I'm going to be using you. Right. There's no point putting this off any longer. It's time to face destiny. The final sequence is long, fully voice acted, features atmospheric music and effects. We strongly suggest that you turn your sound on, have adequate time to get the most out of it. Oh wow, that's kind of crazy. This is the first time they've done something like that. How do I pause the music? Well, I don't want the music off, right? I just want this music to pause. I guess we'll see. All right, here we go.
My people, it is a heavy responsibility to wear this crown, to bear the burdens of serving you. But I do so not with fear, not with glee, but with tremendous love for you all. As I have walked the cities, I have seen compassion, joy, and kindness at every corner. I have seen the bravery of everyone from the armored knight to the tireless shopkeeper. I have visited worlds made of crystal and seen stars made of music. But in all my travels, I have never seen anything as wondrous as all of you. I promise that I shall do everything in my power to keep you safe. Everything I can, to make your lives just a little bit better each and every day. I cannot do this alone, but I know that I am not. For just as I stand with each of you, so do I know in my heart that you all stand with me. Thank you. Thank you for letting me bear the burden of this crown. I will try my best to live up to it. Thank you. Thank you all. I have no words for a speech. What words could possibly convey the gratitude I feel right now? For your respect and your love. There is a song that is sung on Hallow. It is memorized and passed on from parent to child. Each time we add our own voice to it, to change it, to make it part of a living story. I would like to share mine with you all, as the story now grows with you.
Dang, I kind of messed this one up, not knowing how to turn off this music.
I can't wait to hear where in the abyss you've been!
Bilrak, did something happen while I was away? You look terrible.
Silence! You know very well what happened. If it wasn't giving you too much credit, I'd say you had something to do with it.
Me? As if you need my help to scupper your plans. No, I merely watched while two mortals brought it all crashing down. And you just let it happen.
Obstinate, conceited child! Guards! Kill her!
Well, it's unfortunate about the music and everything. How many of these guys do we have to kill? Oh, just 10. This guy's wearing a party hat.
not just you who's grown weak.
Are you going to let this mongrel talk to you like that, Bilrak?
Still with your puerile insults, Emerigel? You always were rather dull.
Keep yapping, Claire. If Bilrak won't put you in your place, I will.
I think not. You, Margaret, may think yourselves masters of soul sorcery, but you lack imagination. Observe.
Oh boy. Why is she so strong?
What? What have you done?
Just a little twist on an old classic. Say what you like about us mongrels. We know how to adapt.
Oh, here we go again. Oh, she's stronger now? She's hitting a lot higher. She used to hit 9k, I think. She's hitting 13k. Or 18k, I mean. Oh, so that one ability just lets you heal. Hmm. Still out here singing.
Enough! Nymora, Gerard, vengeance. Destroy her. Now!
Their silence speaks volumes. You failed to see their potential, but they saw you. Your weakness, your ineptitude. Your rule is at an end, old man. It is time for your crown to pass to another. One with the vision to change the world.
You know, I'm just now noticing the connection or the parallels between Moya and Adrastea, and like how Adrastea, she's like her crown was being passed down from Saradomin, and Moya, whose crown she has to like steal from Bilrak, she had to fight and claw her way to get. Um, and how Adrastea is like, I will my people, I love you all, and she's like singing this song, and while she's singing like this song passed down from her like ancestors, Moya's over here fighting to the death with all these like Zamaraki and cultists and stuff, and she has to fight her way, to the throne. It's pretty interesting, and I think it's to show like how they're gonna be in conflict in the future. They're always gonna come from different worlds and have different struggles. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they reconcile at the end, or or if they don't.
And this is your vision. All this destruction. All this waste. combined our strength, if you had just... Think what we might have accomplished.
And serve as a vassal in your stagnant kingdom? No.
I suppose the old ways die hard. Zamorak. He would have been proud. So be it. Prepare yourself, Moya, for you face one of the children of Ma.
Well, she beat Zamorgil in like one hit, so careful, bub. You know, the least I could have done is make these things look prettier. They should have updated Falador's graphics for this quest. I mean, they're showing it through all these different camera angles, but it's like, eh, it. I don't know. It could look better, is all I'm saying. Ooh, look at that. She defeated him off camera. Forgotten warriors from the Demonheim ruins, I suppose. What in the world is happening to me? I'll have my spies investigate. Perhaps it was nothing, just a random convergence of magical energies, but I suspect not. Why would it be? Not a terrible, auspicious start to my rule. But it's done. I'm Basilissa now. Let's see if we can. Music mode default. Oh, whoops. I'm Basilissa now, and all that comes with that. You would not believe the paperwork I have to complete. It was wonderful being on this last adventure with you. We will work together again, often, I hope, but perhaps not in quite the same way again. It was an honor to stand beside you, to fight beside you, even if I did only have a pickaxe. Thank you, Awachima. The world doesn't tell you that enough, so let me tell you again, honestly, and with everything I have. Thank you. Hey. Alright, and with that, we get 1 quest point. I feel like that should be at least 2. Is this a song that we missed? Okay, we get a combat XP lamp, 50k, uh, prismatic XP lamp, 60k, Infernal Puzzle Box tier 6. We can add it to our tool belt. Access to dive ability. For some reason, I've been using dive. I don't know, maybe it's a glitch, maybe not, I don't know, but I'm grateful for having it. And that's that. Let's see, prismatic lamp. We'll use this on Slayer. Combat. We will use this on. Let's use it on magic. Cool. I appreciate your support. Remember the verses of her song. Let's see if we can get it playing this time.
Is that all? Clearly, it... Are you going to still with keep yap? I think... just a little.
Oh my God, that is so embarrassing. I had this on mute all the time. Great. Well, I didn't say anything of substance. Um, but I was just saying, thank you all for watching. We've added that Infernal Puzzle Box tool belt, as you saw. But this has been fun. We still have a lot of quests to complete, which I will be recording some of them, maybe the major ones. I still have ones like Branches of Darkmire and like Ritual of the Mahjarat, which I have not completed. Shocker. Trying to go for that cape, quest cape. So it's on my list. Don't worry, it's all on my list. Um, yeah, leave a follow if you're on YouTube. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Really helps. And I always appreciate to hear feedback and just hear from the audience. Um, and I do read them all. I do respond to most of them. Um, yeah, leave any suggestions if you want to see any quests done or if you want to see any other content. I'm probably going to be posting some bossing content soon. Um, it's in the form of help me get better at bossing because I don't know. I feel like it'll push me to do some harder bosses, like go back to Araxor finally, and maybe try Raksha, try Raksha for the first time, and Nex. I should be able to do Nex pretty easily with my setup. It's embarrassing that I haven't done her yet, so she's on the list along with some other bosses. So that's in the works. So yeah, stay tuned. It's all coming. It's all good stuff. And I hope to see you again next time. Goodbye.